Hello Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach. And today is April 2017 and we have a new mini catalog. Let me just show you the new mini catalog. These are some things that are going to be featured in the catalog, and I'm going to show you how to do this card today. But this is the new mini catalog. It's called Spring into Summer, and it is good from April until June 2017. We have some exclusive hostess benefits. I love this one. I can't wait to see this. This is a new hostess exclusive for any qualifying orders. That is orders over $400. And along with our regular hostess benefits, you can also purchase one of these two also. So that's something new that he started in the very last mini catalog. Anxious to see how this one comes out. We've got some new bloom benefits. So those of you that have used up all of your bloom benefits from the other catalogs, we've got 4 spanking brand new bloom benefits for here. An ATS along with a matching die. I love these little banners and some rope to go along with our Under the Sea collection. This right here is our backyard party collection, and it has everything to do with barbecue. It'll be great for Father's Day. It'll be great for just your masculine cards, and 4th of July. Don't forget 4th of July, so get ready for that. Just a lot of cooking, baking, just outdoor fun. Here in the Northeast, we still have snow, but it is April, and we usually have snow until the end of April, so at least in my house. This is coming. I know this is coming. We grill in cold weather here, because if not, we don't have very long to grill. So love this plaid background. This is called Picnic Pattern, and it looks just like a little picnic table cover. Really cute, 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 cute. Your red solo cups, adorable. And of course, 4th of July, and here's Lady Liberty right there. Love, love that stamp set. We've got some embellishments, and you know how much I love my embellishments. Absolutely love my embellishments. So these are all in the mail, almost to my house. Now this collection right here, these are some steel rule dies. This collection right here is one of my favorites. It's just, you know, we're landlocked here in New York, but it's still just a really cute collection. Love everything that's in it. We've got some new ATSs right here. Most of our stamp sets here have the dies to go along with them. Really cute, absolutely. Here's our paper pack. Loving the paper pack. Let me just kind of show it to you here. It's double-sided, 6x6, and it is just very, very pretty. Give you that watercolor look without having to do the watercolor. I'm just in love with all of the turtles. They're just so pretty, and the colors just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Crabs, coral, very, very pretty. I love this stamp set. There's a whole stamp set that looks just like that. It's just very, very pretty. So that's our paper pack right here. Gives you some great little techniques on what to do and how to do them. Some more embellishments. Wait until you see what I'm going to be doing with those. We've got some sparkle silk just to die for. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous set right here. Here is our rainbow bubbles. You've seen me use him before, and I'm going to be using him an awful lot. Some great background stamps. These 3 right here are great background stamps. Loving them. And these 2, I've already kind of given you a little hint on what those are. Actually used them the other day. These are the little daubers. We have the little tiny dauber, which is about a 3/4 inch dauber, and this one is about a 1 1/8 inch. And you can just buy a whole bunch of the little pads that go on top of them, and you have yourself this amazing new little sponging technique. And I'm going to show you how to do the ombre look today with those with those daubers. And I just want to show you that I have daubers on the bottoms of my ink pad. So what I did was I just took a piece of Velcro, I stuck it on the bottom, the one side, and then these automatically stick to that. So I have a large one and a small one for every single one of my ink pads, but I also have them for my, let me see if I can find them, my pan pastels. So I put a large one and a small one, so whenever I need them, I just pick them up, slap them on there, and I've got one for each color. They are so inexpensive that you can afford to do that, okay? So you get 10 sponges for $5.95 for the small ones, and $6.95 for 10 sponges of the larger ones. And the handles themselves are only $6.95, and you get the sponges with them, and $7.95 for the large ones, and you get 4 sponges with that one. So it's a really good deal. I love the way they fit inside these little this little circle circle background. You'll see me using it. Love, absolutely love it. And then of course we have our magical collection, which you've already seen. But what I really love about these mini catalogs and what Richard has done to the back of the catalog is anything that he's carried over, anything, he actually puts them in the book, so you never have to ask, Deb, is the Color Cross bundle still available? Yes, it is. He carried that one over. It's a beautiful stamp and a die to go along with it. He carried over all of our strip dies. So make sure there's 3 pages here. Make sure you check on all 3 of these pages, because he's got our ribbons, he's got some embellishments, he's even got some of the Christmas and Halloween things that he's still bringing over, along with our Maze Machine and and all of our little planners too. Okay, so that's what's going on this page right here. This is the spring into summer mini catalog. If you'd like a catalog, you need to order it, because I won't have time to send it out to you. So the catalog is CL-0022. So make sure you get your catalog and just start ordering. If you need to see the catalog, you can hop on over to my blog and you can also see it there also. There's a flip book on there. So make sure you take and check that out. So this is a card that I will show you eventually on how to do, but today I want to show you how to do this one and I'm just having so much fun with these little daubers. So I thought I'd start with this one and show you how to do the ombre look with just one color of ink. All right, I'm going to use the Turtley Awesome stamp set SS0442, but it is a bundle also, okay? So you can get the 2 of them together as a bundle and save, all right? So who doesn't love a bundle, right? All right, so let's get started. I'm going to bring in my grid paper and we can get started here. So let's grab let's just grab my little daubers right here, and all you do is just put them on the bottom. Remember, see how I have the Velcro right here? The Velcro actually is holding these on there. Now they're going to hold them onto this little guy right here. All right, so we have our 2 daubers, we have our ink, and I think we are ready to go. We need our clear pigment ink also, and like I said, I think we're ready to go. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to show you how to do the ombre background. So let me just grab my white piece of cardstock here. It's 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm going to grab my ink, my Blue Lagoon ink, and I'm going to start on the bottom. Now you can't see the circles probably on camera, but you can see them here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go lighter to darker, and the way I'm going to do that is just to pick up my ink like this and just twist. All right, and just twist. And we want this one to be pretty dark, so we're going to go back and forth, getting as much ink on as we can. All right, now we're going to just start the next row, which is going to be just a little bit lighter, so you won't go as dark with this one. All right, making sure you cover up all of your little holes right there. All right, and I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it off a little bit just because I want it to get lighter. Remember, I just want to get it just a little bit lighter. And I'm going in between each one of these so that I can cover up that little divot that's in there. All right? You see how I'm just making some bubbles, like they're like bubbles in the sea? All right, just this will be the last one. Very light. And then I'm going to start with my little guy, okay, the 3/4 inch one. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Just absolutely gorgeous. And it's even prettier in person. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the little guy and we're going to just dab him little bits right here. And see, you don't even have to keep re-inking because we're getting lighter and lighter and lighter. All right, add a little bit more. Make sure you dab off just a little bit. Going in between each one, getting lighter and lighter and lighter until we hit the top. Isn't that adorable? I just love that. Okay, so we're done with that piece right there. Let's put our layers together. And I'm going to take this one, add my Easy Glide. All the layers are flat. Now, I think what I'll do is add my ribbon here, and I'm going to show you afterwards how I'm going to fancy up the ribbon too. All right, so I'm just going to add this into a bow. Remember, you're going to take your right over your left, do a nice little up and down piece, bring the top over, and you're going to push this where your thumb is and just pull. Okay, there we go. And then you just adjust to the size that you want, and doesn't matter where it lands because we're going to take and move it just a little bit. All right, so I want these long, and I'll show you why in just a minute. We're going to make a wavy bow. All right, so let's just turn this just a little bit because I want this off to the side. All right, just like that. And then I'm going to add this to my card with my Easy Glide. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so this is ready. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty just the way it is without anything on there with the ombre look with my little sponge daubers. And then we'll take and put those away on the back of these little pieces. They'll go on the back of my Blue Lagoon ink pad. Alright? Alright, so let's set this aside and let's work on the other pieces. So what I did was I took scrap paper, and let me just grab some scrap here. To make a couple things right here. Alright, so I'm going to grab my grass from the sea, and I'm going to grab my little turtle right here, okay, because we have a little turtle and a big turtle, and I'm going to grab my clear pigment ink. So we're going to take and ink up our turtle. Let's see, I think we'll do 2 of these little guys right here. So I might as well do them all at the same time. Alrighty, let's see, we don't want to ruin the turtle's foot. I think I'll do one here and just grab another piece of paper because I can't see. Alrighty, let me just grab another scrap piece of paper here. And I'm going to do just another one of these. Alrighty, and we're going to grab my media tray. Right here, we're going to add some white embossing powder to it. There's one. And here's my turtle over here. 2. And here's my other. Okay, I think we got those all set. I'll put this over here and I'll clean this up afterwards. Actually, I'm going to be using it again, so alright, so let's just grab our heat tool. Now remember, this is not a hair dryer, so you don't want to go back and forth with this. You want to just hold it where your image is until it starts to turn. And there we go. Alrighty, so we've got all of our pieces are already embossed. I'm just checking them to make sure that they came out really good, and they did. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to color them in. And what I'm going to use are my re-inkers, my Fusion Blender, an old block, and let's see, we've got one of our, nope, not that one, we've got one of our blending brushes right here. So do I want the small one? I think I want the medium one. Here we go. I've got my medium one right here. Depends on what you're doing as far as size goes. Alright, so I want to clean this one off because it's got some orange on it. And I'm going to do that by laying down some of my Fusion Blender. Let's get this out of the way just a little bit. Okay, I always put just a line of it here. And let's clean this off. Although that color would be very pretty inside there. It was kind of like it was meant to be. Alrighty, there we go. So we've got a nice clean brush. We're going to take some of our electric lime, just a little bit of that, okay? You don't need a whole lot to begin with, but because I'm not using a whole lot of that anyway, always shake yours before you spritz them out here. All right, they need to be shook up. All right, so now I'm just going to start coloring. And the way I color, let's get these two out of the way first. The way I'm going to color is I'm going to use the side of my brush. I'm not going to color detailed. Now this is very pretty colored detailed, but I'm going to actually take and add some of my Fusion Blender because I want it to be light first. So I want to go really, really light first, and I'm going to use the side of my brush, and I'm just going to kind of what I call whitewash. See? Just add color. We want just light color. Fusion Blender, a little bit of re-inker. Alright, and then just color. Now, I'm just slathering this on to begin with, alright? I'm not coloring it in. I'm just kind of slathering it just to give it a base, kind of find out where the outlines are. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Fusion Blender, a little bit more re-inker, and I'm going to go in on just some spots and do it a little bit darker. Now, always remember that when you're working with Fusion Blender, that it will dry lighter. All right, so Fusion Blender, a little bit of ink, and color on the side. See, I'm just slathering it in. That's all. I'm just slathering here, but not coloring it all in one color. See, I want to leave some things white, or light, I should say, not white, but light. So I'm going to go back in with my Fusion Blender and just add this. See? Alrighty, just little bits here and little bits there. I want to go back in with the light, and then I can always darken it up a little bit. Alright, so I want multicolors on here. And here's this. Alright, just like that. Add a little bit more over here. Just like that. This is such a cute little turtle. He's just so adorable. Alrighty, let's go over here, making sure I got all the lines. Alright, and then don't forget we have a, this has a bundle with it, so that means it's got a die to cut it out, but I'm going to color it before I take out the die. Alright, so let's just add a little bit more there. I'm also leaving a little bit of white in there. Okay, so I think he's pretty much, whoops, what? Get this little foot right here. So he's pretty much colored in. Now I'm going to go back in and add some dark. Alright, so like I said, don't even think about it. Just kind of go a little bit here and a little bit there. And it just makes it look very boutique-ish. Batik, remember boutique? You know, just, there we go. Just a little bit here and there. Just a little bit here, just a little bit there. You don't want it all dark, but you don't want it all light either. Alright, so we're going to let that one dry. I'm going to set that aside to see how it's got a couple of different colors. I might add a little bit more. We're going to do the exact same thing to this. We're going to work our way up. So I'm just going to add a little bit more Fusion Blender and go light first, just so I can get the outlines. This one's got a little bit of, it's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And you can get this in the new mini catalog. Alright. Now look at these, aren't they beautiful? And then we're going to run them through the Amaze machine. Alright, so you can add just a little bit darker here, A little bit darker here. Isn't that pretty? Just absolute, these turtles are absolutely gorgeous. This whole under the sea thing is beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is to just kind of clean this off just a little bit, and it doesn't have to be perfectly clean. And now what I'm going to do is just add some touches of the electric lime. Alright, so I picked up the electric lime to go along with the ribbon and to go along with my paper that's on the inside. I'll show you that in just a moment. But I'm going to just go and just add a little bit of green here and there, not a whole lot. Just pretty much where my little whiter spots are, okay? And just kind of spot it up just a little bit. Just to bring in all the colors. Okay. There we go. How's that? Not too much. You don't want too much. Alright, so I'm just going to take and do a couple of these. How's that? Alright, so let's get some of my Fusion. I always leave Fusion Blender on my brush when I put it away, and that way there, not that it's going to dry out, but I guess I think it's kind of cleaning itself all the way around. Alright, so there is that. Now what we have done is, let's get that out of the way. Right now what we have done is all of our pieces. We have our background, so now what I need to do is I need to go and cut these out. Okay, we've got our dies, we've got our pieces, and we're just going to cut these out now. So I'm just going to line these up. Alrighty. One. Don't you love it when you have a bundle and you can just cut them right out? And here's this one. And one more. We've got our little turtle. And we'll grab that one. I love the way he came out. He just is so pretty. Very rich. Very elegant. Okay. Alrighty, so there's all of our pieces all cut out. We will move our little machine here. You know when you're not using your machine, put your little plates on the bottom, roll it, and say goodnight, and they flatten out by the morning. Alright, so now let's bring back in our sheet, and I think we are ready to start putting it together. So, let's grab our card and just start putting it all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these, and I think I'll take, let's see, I want the darker one on the bottom, so this one is going to go on the top. Alright, and I'm just going to lay that one flat onto the top right up here, like that. And then this one is going to get popped, so I'm going to take just one of my medium journey squares and put that right there. And that one's going to get slid right up underneath here like this, so we can see the bottom of it. So now it looks like it's just one great big long piece. Alright, so there's that. And then our little turtle is going to get two little pop dots, one on the top, one on the bottom. And we're not done yet, because wait until you see what I'm going to do to my ribbon here. Alright, so let's put our little turtle in right over here. And I left the ribbon extra long for a reason. So pretty much our card is done except for our ribbon. Now watch what I did with this. This is the organdy ribbon, okay, organza, whatever you call it. Anyway, but do you see how it looks like it's kind of like rippled like the water? So what I did was I took my heat gun, I let it warm up just for a little bit. Now you don't want to do this too long because if you do, it's going to end up burning. But do you see how it's kind of crinkling? Watch. See? Isn't that the cutest ever? All right, there we go. You don't want to do it too much because if you do it too much, you're going to end up burning it. So let me just trim off the ends. That's why I leave it extra long. All right, and then I can just trim off my ends. Just like, well, get a little bit more because he's on the, there we go. He wants to stay on the turtle. Alrighty, there we go. And that is our card. Now you see I did more of the ombre up on this one than I did on this one. You can do whatever you want, but it's just a really pretty card. Again, it came from the stamp set called Totally Turtle, like this. All right. This is the, oh, Turtley Awesome, sorry, not Totally Turtle, Turtley Awesome. And I wanted to just show you the inside of my finished card. I added some layers to it. See, I picked up that electric line that's in the ribbon and what I painted on him. Then I put the extra one of those on there, and then I can just add whatever I need to on the inside of that. And that's my card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, make sure you pick these up. When you pick up the catalog is CL0022. Make sure you get it. It's $3.95. Just add it to your order when you order this stuff. Those little daubers are so awesome. If you have any questions, let me know. You know how to get a hold of me, and hop on over to my blog for more inspiration. Take care and have a great day.